Continuing where I left out. Not so great train robbery. I think I'm on chapter 7 right now. Call of Juarez.
I'd been on their trail for months, ever since they left their hideout in the Bighorn Mountains. Led by Butch Cassidy, they were a loose association of outlaws who robbed banks and trains from Colorado to Montana. Among them was the Sundance Kid, and that murderous hombre I was tracking, Roscoe Bob Bryant.
Were you a part of that giant Pinkerton posse after the Wild Bunch?
No, boy. A circus like that would have slowed me down. Besides, I wanted Bryant all to myself. I'd heard about a large shipment of gold being transported to Wilcox, Wyoming on the Overland Flyer. I figured the Wild Bunch would likely hit such a treasure, and by God, I figured right. They blew the bridge with the intention of forcing the train to stop. Well, I assumed the Wild Bunch was likely in the still intact part of the train high above, so I had no choice but to make my way up through the passenger cars dangling down. I was determined to make that sumbitch Bob pay for what he did to my brothers. I found the device they used to blow the tracks, so I knew I was headed in the right direction.
My ears are still ringing from blowing up that bridge. What'd you say? I can't hear a goddamn thing.
Well, I made my way off unscathed and came upon a few members of the gang and had no choice but to dispatch them.
Goddamn Pinkerton!
From there, I had to negotiate an even more precarious route. But first, I would need to get my ass out of there.
No. I want some nuggets. Is that dynamite right now? Yes, I do. Oh, God. Geronimo.
I jumped from the frying pan into the fire as the train was clearly fixing to fall. I had found the gang, but in order to find old Bob, I needed to fight my way forward past a whole passel of desperados.
A whole passel of desperados. I can't do this all.
Outside, inside, any way I could, I made my way towards my prey.
Well, what about the passengers?
It was mostly a freight train, as I recall. There were no passengers aboard that day.
Adios.
Gonna punch you!
Murderer!
Come and get me! I've got the guts!
Oh! That's the downside of having a sawed off. If I miss that second shot,
You won't
done. 6-shooter or quick shooter? Alright, we'll go to quick shooter. I think I've used these.
You can't hide forever!
You can't hide forever. Who's hiding? Boy. some bitches out.
As I mentioned before, I am not fond of heights, but I was too busy dodging bullets to worry about falling to my death. Odds were I was likely to die that day anyway, so I was determined to take down as many of those bastards as I could.
God damn you!
Oh, you did.
You can run!
Nuggets.
You bastard!
Who shot me?
Don't need no help to kill the likes of you! You can't hide from me! Ready for a belly full of buckshot?
Oh my god. How they run from that?
Death is coming for you.
Times it was like shooting ducks in a shooting gallery. The only difference is these damn ducks shot back.
I don't know if that was such a smart idea. Well, I guess that worked out. Oh. Nugget. Get up this? Looks like I should be able to.
I kept hoping the law would show up and give me a hand.
You mean like that giant Pinkerton posse that I read about? Did they come riding in, guns a-blazing to help?
Versus the Wild Bunch.
Help? From the Pinkertons? No, son. I had to fight the Wild Bunch all by my lonesome, as usual.
I need to upgrade.
Who the hell is that? He's out of his mind! Take cover! Retreat! Retreat!
Extra damage for combos. Let's max this. Out.
He's killing everybody!
That's right.
Now you're dead. They'll kill us all!
He'll kill us.
I'm gonna cut you in two!
Shotgunner dead.
Go on, scout!
Oh, Engraved Ranger. Probably my... Yeah, that was my favorite one. I almost missed that nugget.
My guess is those dime novels didn't portray this as it happened, did they? Only a few stragglers were left, and I had to cut them down pronto if I was going to stay on old Bob's trail.
No amount of gold is worth this! Run! If you want to live!
No. Try this again. Some of those guys are kind of hard to see.
Merciful Christ! No amount of gold is worth this! For Christ's sake! Run! If you want to live! You ain't seen no action. You murdered all!
I will.
You ready, bro?
How did I not kill that guy?
Once I silenced all those guns, I went searching for my nemesis, determined to finally have my justice. But the only survivor who welcomed me was George Flat-Nose Curry.
Who was he?
The fastest gun in the gang. Right after Sundance, I mean. And Kid Curry, and maybe Elsie Lay. Though some folks might dispute that.
Keep that focus.
On that very same day,
Oh,
Butch
yeah.
Cassidy and the Sundance Kid decided to leave the Wild Bunch behind and decamped for South America. They ended up living down there for many years, but I'm sure you already know all about that.